Hello everyone, welcome to another video tutorial of Slidescope related to Power BI. In this tutorial, we are discussing about creating a dashboard dedicated to Indian flights data or Indian flights data set that we got from Kaggle. So we got this data from kaggle.com. We will provide the source of this file in the description of the video from where you can download it. But here, first of all, you can see a dashboard, a very simple dashboard where we have created a filter here. And if you will select any particular city, so you will see data changing as per city value. And here you can see, let's select Delhi. So now what this data is showing us is we have a source city from where the flight takes off, and then we have 5 other destinations, which is Mumbai, Bengaluru, Chennai, and Kolkata. And we want to select, when we select this city, you will see data getting filtered for all these visuals. So let's see what these visuals are showing us. First of all, this visual is showing number of flights by airline. So in the data set, let's see the data set. In the data set, we have an index column, the name of the airline, flight, source city, departure time, stops, arrival time, destination city, class of travel, economy or business class, duration the flight takes, days left, and price. So out of these columns, we have selected some column and created a dashboard where we have put this column into action. Now I will name these visuals one by one. So this visual over here, as you can see, this is called a flow map. By default, it is not there in Tableau visualizations. You can get it from appsource.microsoft. From here, just search flow map and you will see flow map visualization by Webe, and here you will see this. So this is a visual. They have also provided route map or heat map. We have another video related to route map on our website, on our channel, so you can obviously learn that as well. So from here you just have to download this particular file. When you will download this file, you will get a file with extension PBIVIZ, which is Power BI Visual, and then all you have to do is click on these three dots and import a visual from file, then simply select. So it will ask you to select, and here you can see allowed files are PBIVIZ, which is Power BI Visual. So you can then import this visual. I have already done that, so I will not do it again. And then you can create this visual. Now in the data set, you can see we have the source city. Okay, so if you have to create a flow map, right? If you want to create a flow map where you want to show different geographical points and you want to create lines that join these different points. So for example, let's select Kolkata here, and here you will see all the flights getting from Kolkata, originating from Kolkata and going to different destinations. So here you can see, when I will click on this map, you will see the origin. What this flow map has these parameters. The origin is source city. So in the origin, as the name suggests, you have to select source city, and in the destination you have to select the name of destination city. Remember, these names should be the official names of these cities, otherwise this map may or may not work. Suppose you have to show other points, other geographical points, which are not, common names of city or any other location. So in this particular data, we have other variables also, and those variables are origin latitude and origin longitude. So from Google or any other API, you can get uh, the latitude and longitude of those points which you want to show on the map, and then you have to show destination latitude and destination longitude. So suppose you have two cities, you want to show their the flow map between them, the flow between them, and in that case you just have to select, uh, just have to put the data destination latitude and destination longitude. So this way you will be able to display the data. Apart from this, there are other parameters also. So there are parameters like color. So in color you can bring some other data, like which is a categorical value, which we will discuss later. So stay tuned to our channel, subscribe to our channel, because we will post more videos related to route map and flow map and everything related to Power BI on our channel will be there. So whenever you will get a notification, you will obviously get something valuable to learn. This is a simple pie chart. This is a simple pie chart where we are showing number of flights by airline. So in a pie chart, what we have to do is legend, which is the color. In the color, you have to drag a categorical data column. So in this column, you can see we have these string values, and this will first of all group the data, group the flight names: Vistara, Air India, Indigo, Go First, Air Asia, SpiceJet, and all. And then in the values, we are selecting count of flight. So we will drag flight here, but we will change it to count. So it is automatically counting how many flights of Vistar, how many flights of Air India, Indigo, and so on. And it is automatically calculating percentage. So we can see in this data set, we have most number of flights from Vistara when the source is Kolkata. Let's say when the source is Delhi, again it is almost similar in case of Hyderabad, Bangalore. So you can see that most values are similar, but in case of Chennai, for example, SpiceJet has 3.15%, but in case of Delhi, it has 4.11% and so on. So this way, you can visualize data on the basis of change of source city. Similarly, you now what is this? This is a slicer. So you can see this is a slicer. Let me show you. So now I will try to show you whatever elements I have put there. I will try to show you one by one. So let's say we have a slicer over here. So just click on slicer, and in the slicer you have to select one data field. That data field that we are selecting is the source city. So you can either select the source city or the destination city as your slicer. When you will do this, you will see all values getting listed here. Then you can go to the format visual tab, and in the format visual tab you will go to slicer setting. Here select drop down list. So you will see this drop down list. Now the font is very small, not readable. So what we will do is we will go to general and some properties, and we will first make, we don't want any title here because these are slicer values. So we'll go to value tab and we'll just increase the size. So this way you can see we have the size. Now there are different type of slicer settings, like drop down. Can a single value be selected at a time, or only drop down is allowed? So this way only single value will be selected at a time. So you can try different settings as per the requirement. Now we will try to create the second element, which is this flow map. So we will click outside. First, let's control Z. Yeah, click outside in empty area, flow map, and let's put flow map below. Now in the flow map, you have to select origin and destination. The origin will be source city, destination will be destination city, and you will see even when you will do this, it will create a graph for you. Other things are just for adding more settings to it. Let's say in color we want to put airline. Okay, so you can see it will be very difficult to visualize here. That's why I said color and other things I will discuss later. So let's remove color from here, and we can say stops. So in stops also the value is not in any numerical format. So you can see here one or more than one. This is how it is divided. One, two or more, zero. So this is how it is divided. So now we have created the visual, the flow map. Then select this pie chart. In pie chart, in legend, you have to select airline. Now let's say we want to see the count of different type of flights on the basis of their stop value, like 1, 2 or more, or 0. How many flights have one stop, how many flights have two or more stops, and how many flights have 0 stops. And in the value, you or we can also see whether one with which flight is expensive. So in value, you just have to select one numerical column, and let's select numerical. And you can see here in the data, let's zoom this data for now. Flights which have one stop, okay, they have been booked. The sum of these flights is most. Then flights which have 0 stops, then we have this, and then flight which have 2 or more stops. So in this data, we have data like this. So this is how you can create a pie chart. Next, we also have a funnel chart here. Okay, in the funnel chart we have provided value of count of index by arrival time. So if you have to create a funnel chart, it is very simple. You just select a funnel chart first, and you have to provide the name of the category. So categorical column should be there, as we have selected arrival time, because in arrival time these are the different arrival times: afternoon, early morning, evening, and so on. So we will just drag arrival time here in category, and in values again you can either put price or you can put the count of values. So we will put index. That's why index is created. Index is a unique value which is associated with each row here, and we can count the index. And here what we have done is just letting you know, here we have also used the count of index. Okay, so just write index here. Instead of sum of index, we will do count of index. Okay, maybe I created another graph here. Yeah, so here I have to do drag it, and it is sum of index, but sum of index will not make sense because it is showing billion data. So you have to select count of index. What is different between count and count distinct? It will count the distinct value, like the unique values. So in our previous chapters, previous dashboards that we have built, sales dashboard, HR dashboard, everything is there on our channel. You will find that. I will put the link to um, those videos. Even I will add this video in a playlist, so you can scroll through that playlist where you will find a lot of useful stuff to watch. Now this is our next graph here, and again our donut chart is very much simple, similar to a pie chart. So we'll create a donut chart here. In the donut chart, let's say we select flight. So these are different flight names, okay, different flight names, and then we can count how many times these flights have been booked. So you can see the data. Uh, because we have too many values here, that's why building such type of graph in a donut chart will not make too much of sense. But obviously when you will apply filters, like these are all interactive graphs. Suppose we want to select UK 874, whatever flight this is. If you will select this, you will see only its data. When you will select this, you will see only its data, right? So all these graphs will be filtered on the basis of selection. Let's select Chennai, so you will see data being changed. So this way you will be able to analyze all of this. So then we can also put source city, we can put another slicer here. Suppose we want to select source city and destination city and then see the data, what is happening around that. So we'll put another slicer here, and let's put here, and in this slicer we will put destination city as the field. Again we will do the same thing, go to slicer settings, vertical list, drop down, selection, only one selection, and then finally size, 18, this. We have dedicated videos related to formatting of these visuals, so you can select. So here the source city is Chennai, you can see, and destination city is Bangalore or Bangalore in this case. So let's select Delhi. So you can see the data changing there. Kolkata. Let's see the path above the sea. So this is how you can create interactive dashboards. Obviously you can do a lot more than what I am doing here, but this is just a basic explanation of how things are working in Power BI. We can also create some visual to show duration of flights. So we can select something like in a categorical column, we can select something like the flight name and the duration. And when we can do one more thing, we can find out average duration, like when we have flights between Chennai and Kolkata, what is the average duration. So we'll create a card over here. Sorry, we'll click outside and remove, click outside and create a card. In the card, what we will do, we will write duration, like what is the flight duration. This is duration. Automatically it will do sum, but sum doesn't make sense here. Average duration, like average duration is 14.52 hours between these two. Let's say between Delhi and Mumbai. So Delhi and Mumbai. So you can see the average duration is less, and this is because there are many flights, which have more than two stops. One is stop, so there's a lot of layover time also. Let's do one more thing. Let's create another slicer here. So this is all AND operators we are applying, right? This is how AND operator works. Like if we are doing a SQL query, if you are familiar with it, like what we are doing is select star from data, whatever you call the data, where source is equal to Delhi, destination is equal to Mumbai, and we are adding another AND where this, so we are adding a logical operator called AND. and we are adding another and, that means all the conditions should be true, and airline is equal to Vistar or Vistara. So let's do this. So again in this slicer we will select airline. Now here also again this is a repetitive work, we will do the same thing. Slicer setting, you can select tile also, right? Let's select tile. So we have these just looking good, and we have values, so we will increase the values there. And in general properties we will just increase effects a little bit. Effects, in effects we can select a background color, and we can select a shadow and a border. So you can do all of these settings, we have dedicated videos for this. Now let's say destination city is Mumbai, source city is Delhi, and if it's an Air India flight, you can see the average duration is more than overall average duration. If it is Indigo, you can see 5 hours. This may, and here we have more flights that have 0 destinations. That's why this average is less. Then we have SpiceJet. In a SpiceJet, we have only 2 type of flights where either the number of stops is 1 or the number of stops are 0, right? So this is how you can create another visual dashboard here. So we'll call it dashboard 2 with more interactive features. If you want this file again, I will provide a link where you can give us, just visit the link and share your email, so I will send you the link of this file also. If you like this content what we are putting on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel so that it will be helpful for us as well. If you have any doubts, we are happy to help. Just ask your questions. If you have any project to discuss, anything, just comment in the comment section. We will try to be responsive. So I hope this is clear to you. Have a nice day.